my loved ones and friends and family. Hey, I wanted to add a few things that continue from my new moon videos yesterday. It was, pretty awesome. Um, I looked at my medicine cards book today because I was going to look at Armadillo again, and I flipped it open actually to Fox, and I got some good things from Fox that I needed. Yeah, and there was a couple things that I had said yesterday during my video about watching myself to prove that I exist and those kinds of things. And it just had certain themes in it, that's good for me to see today and to work with and to realize certain things, and call Fox in to assist me in what I'm creating, co-creating, and what I want to create, and what I'm able to create now. And so I just wanted to share a few things about Fox, and then also Armadillo Medicine, and then we'll see where it goes from there. And so Fox. So Fox is all about camouflage. And this is Fox. Where are you? Under the ferns, becoming the forest, so I can learn? Are you watching, invisible to me, trying to teach me to become a tree? So, well, that was fun. 25, number Fox. Wily Fox has many allies in the woodlands, including the foliage, which offers protection and much medicine. Fox is seemingly able to vanish amidst the lush undergrowth of the forest. This flora is Fox's ally. The ability to meld into one's surroundings and be unnoticed is a powerful gift when one is observing the activities of others. Another natural gift of Fox is the ability to adapt to winter by changing color like the chameleon. Its rich white winter coat allows Fox to blend into the snow when the leaves no longer linger. Fox medicine involves adaptability, cunning, observation, integration, and swiftness of thought and action. These traits may also include quick decisiveness and sure-footedness in the physical world. Fox's ability to be unseen allows it to be the protector of the family unit. If danger arises, Fox is Johnny on the spot. Nane Weya, Great Spirit in the Choctaw tongue, honors Fox with the duty of keeping the family together and safe. This is accomplished through Fox's ability to observe undetected without making others self-conscious. Fox is always concerned with the safety of the family members and is an excellent talisman for those traveling far afield. If Fox has chosen to share its medicine with you, it is a sign that you are to become like the wind, which is unseen, yet is able to weave into and through any location or situation. You would be wise to observe the acts of others rather than their words at this time. Use your cunning nature in a positive way. Keep silent about who and what and why you are observing. In learning the art of camouflage, you need to test your abilities to pull this off. One test or exercise that may be helpful to you is deciding to be invisible. In doing this exercise, you might try to visualize your body as a part of your surroundings, full of the colors of the location you are in. See yourself in your mind's eye, moving with stealth and grace, unheeded by others. If you do it right, it works. You can leave a party unnoticed or become as unobtrusive as a piece of furniture, watching the developing drama of the subjects you are studying. While learning from Fox, you might also gain confidence in your ability to know instantly what will happen next. After observing for a while, you will become aware of a certain predictability in given situations and be able to quickly make your move. Fox medicine teaches the art of oneness through its understanding of camouflage. This applies on all levels, from rocks to God. With Fox medicine, you are being asked to see all types of uses for oneness. Much like the clowns at the rodeo, Fox can keep the raging bull from stampeding a friend or a family member. Fox can use silly tactics as a brilliant camouflage move. No one could guess the sly power behind such ingenious maneuvers. So, that's awesome. And then contrary Fox, reversed Fox. Watch out for a wily fox if this card has appeared reversed. Someone may be watching you and trying to figure out your next move. If you look deeper, however, It may be that you are watching yourself to prove to yourself that you exist. If you have become a wallflower to the point of disappearing, you may need to decide that you are worth noticing. Contrary fox is as foolish as it is cunning, and you may have fooled yourself into believing that your low self-esteem is due to your being born plain or having an ordinary life. This is camouflage of a different sort, in that you have camouflaged your true desire to experience life with friends, with joy, and purpose. In any case, you are put on notice to be aware of apathy and self-induced boredom. You may have to dig deeply to find what excites you enough to scurry across the wasteland of your dulled senses and live. Contrary fox may also be telling you that you have become too visible. In climbing to a place of recognition, oftentimes the envy or jealousness of others is thrown in your face. If you are feeling attacked, withdraw. It may be time to assume the attitude of the hermit and deck yourself in the cloak of invisibility. To right contrary fox in this situation, call on Armadillo and name your boundaries. Then call on the family's protector to show you the art of camouflage. Once out of the line of attack, you can resume the role of being your foxy self. Become fox and feel the joy of knowing the playground of your life. You may just find the chicken coop full of intriguing morsels of delight. Hi, little friend. So yeah, I like how Armadillo is mentioned here in Fox, the Fox card. And yeah, to withdraw if we're feeling attacked and cloaking ourselves. Yeah. So that's kind of interesting with some certain things that have come up, and then a dream video that I just did as well before this one. So it was pretty cool. So Armadillo, I mentioned Armadillo yesterday. I love Armadillo. This one, she's such a good ally to have. And yeah, this is a really great exercise. And again, I'm reading from Medicine Cards by Jamie Sands, and the artist was David Carson. So, Armadillo, armor all my boundaries and teach me my shields, reflect all the hurt so I will not yield. So yeah, there is a time to yield and there's a time to stand firm, you know, stand in our power and to draw our line in the sand. So Armadillo 28 boundaries. Armadillo wears its armor on its back, its medicine a part of its body. Its boundaries of safety are a part of its total being. Armadillo can roll into a ball and never be penetrated by enemies. What a gift it is to set your boundaries so that harmful words or intentions just roll off. Your lesson is in setting up what you are willing to experience. If you do not wish to experience feeling invaded, just call on Armadillo's medicine. A clue to how to proceed is to make a circle on a piece of paper and see it as a medicine shield. In the body of the shield, write all that you are desiring to have, do, or experience. Include all the things that give you joy. This sets up boundaries that allow only these chosen experiences to be a part of your life. These boundaries become a shield that wards off the things which are undesirable to you. The shield reflects what you are and what your will is to others on an unconscious level. Outside of the shield, you may put what you are willing to experience by invitation only. For example, a visit from a long-lost relative, or criticism from friends, or people needing handouts. If Armadillo has waddled into the cards you chose, it is time to define your space. You may have been too willing to let your home become a bus station. You may find that you cannot say no even when you know that you will have to cancel plans to be obliging. This routine can get old in a hurry. It may be time to ask yourself the following questions. 1. Am I honoring the time I need for my personal enjoyment? 2. Do others treat me like a doormat? 3. Why do I always get upset when I'm taken for granted? 4. Is there a reason for my being a yes person? All of the answers to these questions relate to setting up boundaries, what you will and won't do, what makes you feel uncomfortable, and what is comforting to you. How you react in any circumstance has to do with your ability to be objective. You cannot be objective if you cannot tell where the other person's personality stops and where yours begins. If you have no boundaries, you are like a sponge. It will seem as if all the feelings in a room of people must be yours. Ask yourself if you are really feeling depressed or if this feeling actually belongs to the person you are talking to. Then allow Armadillo's armor to slice in between, giving you back your sense of self. Contrary, Armadillo, go ahead, roll up and hide. This sarcastically is the message of reversed Armadillo. You may think the only way to win in your present situation is to hide or pretend that you are armor-coated and invincible, but this is not the way to grow. It is better to open up and find the value and the strength of your vulnerability. You will experience something wonderful if you do. Vulnerability is the key to enjoying the gifts of physical life. In allowing yourself to feel, a myriad of expressions are made available. For instance, a true compliment is an admiration flow of energy. If you are afraid of being hurt and are hiding from feeling anything, you will never feel the joy of admiration from others. The key is in allowing Armadillo to help you to stop hiding and to use Armadillo's armor to deflect negative energies. In this way, you are able to accept or reject any feeling, action, or energy flow without having to hide from it. The underside of Armadillo is soft, but its armor will protect this softness if the boundaries are in place. Hiding from your true feelings and fearing failure or rejection will amplify your need for cast iron protection. You have the power to rid yourself of these doubts and to touch the deepest part of beingness. You will know you are doing the right thing, whether it is communicating or painting or surfing. The creation belongs to you. The only real rejection is in not trying to break out of the armor you have used to protect yourself. Is the armor now becoming a jail and your fears the jailer? Good questions to ask ourselves. Say so. Yeah, so Fox Medicine and Armadillo Medicine, thank you. Thank you, allies. Thank you, friends. So, yeah, there's that. And then today, I picked up this book, Rise, Sister, Rise, by Rebecca Campbell. And I flipped it open and to page 151, and it's The Mystic Always Rises. As she let her soul sing, she let go of lifetimes of silenced truth missiles cemented in the deepest caverns of her soul. A voice snubbed out for centuries for saying too much, for standing up too much, for being too much. Her Shakti and wisdom restrained for centuries, but not anymore. She could not be locked away, muted, restrained, or contained any longer. Not now, not ever again. As she let her spirit move her, she danced right through the flames. Resentment, anger, and remembering stomped out with ever-blazing convulsion, sway, and kick. The movement created space for their tears, which flowed deeper than all of the lakes they were submerged in through all the ages. Soothing and healing the burnings that once enveloped her bodies, all of their bodies, all of our bodies, never forgetting, but still rising. Just as she planned to, just as we planned to. Sensing her in the distance, one by one, her sisters joined in, knowing this dance by heart, standing taller from all those who came before and those who chose to come again, who had lived the story of her fall, now returned to watch her rise. Rise, sister, rise. So, I love this, yeah. And I've gotten a lot of beautiful, wisdom and ahas from this book. And I've only just kind of like flipped open here and there just to get like certain messages some days. And every time I do, just like, wow, just like the heart feels, the open heart. And my crown tingles, and I'm just like, whoa. And so, there's, this one is like, a treasure. So, rise, sister, rise. And that's like part of my alchemy practice, is just showing up and using my voice and practicing. And even when my voice shakes and I'm afraid, and sometimes it's really hard to be vulnerable and to be honest and transparent, and to open to that and to be receptive to what wants to come through and to what wants to be expressed, or just letting myself be perfectly imperfect, and just share and offer and be as I am with the gifts, yeah, that I do have to give. And so, yeah, the balance of, yeah, protecting ourselves, shielding ourselves, but opening. Yeah, that's interesting too, like using that discernment. When is the time to protect ourselves, and when is the time to open? And yeah, when's the time to shield ourselves, and when is it time to, yeah, peel back that armor, and those kinds of things. And so it's just paying attention to our feelings and listening to the messages, or being receptive to like the messages that our soul and our psyche and our heart and our self, our true self, has for us. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share a few of those things. And I'll probably have, yeah, some more things to share later, maybe tomorrow. We have our winter solstice coming up, and I'm really excited to share about like winter energies and like what's happening this year, and also share about Yule and the 12 days of Yule, and like all of those festivities and traditions of that festival. It's one of my favorite times of year, and it was even more magical last year when I got to learn like a lot more about Yule and what like the 12 days of Yule represent. And it's the wheel in miniature, the wheel of the year in miniature. So each of the 12 days represents a month, the month of the year, and they all hold their own qualities and energies and gifts in them. And so, yeah, it's super, super amazing and fun. And like, there's a lot of traditions that we have around Christmas time that kind of relate in certain ways to Yule, and then to other, yeah, winter festivals, holidays around the world in certain ways. Like, yeah, Father Christmas and Santa Claus, and like, yeah, just the symbolism of the trees, and like the candy canes, and yeah, all of those kinds of things, and the star and all of that. So I'm excited to share about all that soon, because it's really magical, and it's really interesting and fascinating too. And yeah, I really enjoyed it last year when I got to observe and acknowledge the 12 days. So hope you all are well, and yeah, take care of yourselves. Talk to you soon. Bye bye for now.